nice to have you all join me today. I'm looking forward to sharing this flow with you. I really am just going to kind of go with it and get lost in the music. And so kind of the idea of this class is just get lost in the flow. Just start moving, just follow my guidance, make modifications, variations as you'd like, take breaks when you need. But this is really just it's a way to be present by finding some movement and getting lost in that and really being present. Should be just me today, although my kids might burst in, we never know. So, all right, let's enjoy. I'm going to start the music. Great, we are going to start class today laying down on our backs. Bring all the way down, your feet together, knees out wide, and maybe take one hand on your belly, one to your heart. Just to let the knees be heavy. We always take time for stillness at the beginning of a yoga class. But it allows you to tap into your breath. So there's really quite dynamic movement happening in your body as you breathe in deeply and breathe out just as deeply, letting the air empty out your lungs completely. This is your space to really start to focus in on your practice. Finding a sense of peace and calm amidst all the uncertainty in the world. And do that right here on your mat. Learning to breathe. And one more full breath. And then from there, just take your hands on the outsides of your legs and just draw your knees together. And pull them toward your chest. Wrap yourself into a nice tight little ball. You can grab onto opposite hand or maybe even grab a opposite elbow. Just as much as you want to compress through the hips. And just kind of rock side to side, massaging out your spine, finding a little bit of gentle movement here. And take another breath. Good, and then from there, just plant your feet down on the mat. Then we're going to take figure four. So take your right ankle on top of your left quad, and then draw your knee in, wrap your arms, or wrap your hands rather, around your shin or your hamstring, and just pull in. This foot here that's lifted will be flexed. You're pulling in as much or as little as you like. You get to control that stretch. If you want more depth, all you gotta do is just press your elbow into your inner thigh. Just find that little bit of push. Good, one more breath here. And then release. And then release the foot. Other side, left foot on top of the right quad. Draw the knee in. Wrap your hands around your hamstring or shin. Activate your left foot. You don't have to go all in right away. It can be a gentle stretch. And if you want more, you can press the elbow into the inner thigh on the left leg. Good, and then from there, we're going to release. And then take the knees out wide again, soles of the feet together. And then draw the belly button down, pulling back. Take your hands, draw your thumbs right at your temples, and take your fingertips right behind your skull. Yeah, activate through your core, and let's lift the shoulders up. Good, hold. But as you hold that, breathe deeply. Inhale and exhale. Good, lift a little higher. Good, just lifting straight up. The gaze stays high, the chin is off your chest. Good, lift up a little more. Good, one more time, lift up. And let's lower down. Good work. Now from here, let's crunch up and lower. Exhale, lift. Shh. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Shh. Inhale, lower. Using your breath to help with the motion. Exhale. Shh. Inhale. One more time, exhale. And inhale. Good, now take your hands back to the knees, draw them together, wrap yourself into a tight little ball one more time. Squeeze it in. Okay, now we're gonna rock and roll a couple times, forward and back, massaging out your spine along the way. And then eventually, coming to a seated position. Good, so from here, in the seated position, just find a little bit of movement. We're gonna do some circles with the torso, over to the right, moving it around, keeping the sitting bones pressing firmly into the mat as you move. Pause at center, grow a little bit taller, and go the other way. Good, and then pause at center again. Now from here, we're gonna cross the ankles, come into tabletop position. All right, in tabletop, activate through the core, drawing your thumbs toward each other, draw your knees toward each other without moving them, and then draw your hands and your knees toward each other. So you're coming to the midline, you're really pulling in. Notice how that activates the arms, the muscles in the arms, the core. Good, now from there, cat-cow. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. Moving with your breath. You find fullness in the breath, and that dictates the length, the transition between the poses. After that last cat pose, find a neutral spine. And then from there, let's reach the right arm forward, left leg back. Spread your fingers wide, spread your toes, point the toes down. Lengthen a little more, inhale. Exhale, hug in, shh. Good, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze, shh. Inhale, reach. Exhale, pull in and engage, shh. Good, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, release the hand down, release the knee down. Good, other side. Left arm reaches forward. Right leg comes back. Lengthen more. Exhale, hug in. Shh. Inhale, reach. Exhale, pull in, squeeze. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bring it in tight. Shh. Good, let's reach, inhale. And then release, hand down, knee down. Good, from here, deep breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. On my first one, I like to walk it out and find some movement. So bend your knees, shake your head around, shake your hips side to side. I'm pressing my hands into the ground dynamically, like I'm punching the mat away from me. And that energy really is activating my arms, my shoulders, and drawing my hips up high so that I have more space to draw my heels toward the mat. They don't need to touch the ground, but it's that energy drawing down. Okay, deep breath in and out. Inhale, high plank, hinge forward, hold. Good, now just like when you were in tabletop and you activated your thumbs toward each other, and then the feet, so in tabletop, your knees and your hands are drawing together. This time, your toes and your hands draw together. Feel how your core engages. And draw your hip bones toward your ribs. Press back through your heels. Draw up through your inner thighs. Lengthen the crown of the head forward. One more deep breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, forward, high plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, forward. Exhale, down dog. One more time, inhale, forward. Exhale, low plank. Hold, elbows hugging tight. Good, now from there, draw your heart through, come to the tops of your feet. Lift your thighs up, upward facing dog. And then back, coming into downward facing dog. Okay, deep breath in. Exhale, stepward hop, front of the mat. From here, halfway lift, inhale, fingertips to the shins. Lengthen the crown of the head forward. Exhale, melt back down. Inhale, Urdhva Tadasana, rise up, all the way to standing. Good, Good, now from here, pull low belly in, pull ribs in. Draw the shoulders down the back to engage through the lats. Deep breath in, lengthen up more. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana down. Halfway lift, breathe in. Breathe out, Chaturanga Danasana. So the whole way down, the exhale happens until you hit low plank. Then upward facing dog, big breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good, from here, right leg high, inhale. Good, now keep that leg lifted. Really activate through that top foot as you draw that bottom heel down, pressing the mat away. Bend your knee, open your hip. And some hip circles going in one direction. You can roll out the ankle too. And then switch up the direction. Now with the leg lifted, just extend the leg more. So you're opening the hip up as the heel reaches high. Good, now knee to nose, hug it in. Shh. Inhale, leg lifts up high, open the hip. Exhale, knee to nose. Shh. Inhale, leg high, open the hip. Good, one more time, knee to nose. Leg high, open the hip. Good, now draw your knee towards your chest and chin and then step it between your hands. Low lunge. Little movement. Just shake out the hips. Side to side, forward and back. Good, now drop your back knee down. Low crescent, arms sweep up. Tuck your tailbone. So we're not like this, we're drawn in. And we're leaning into it. Soften the shoulders down. Deep breath in. Exhale, half Hanuman, half splits. Flexing your front toes. Drawing the right hip back. Breathe into that leg. One more breath. Rebend the front knee. Good, now tuck your back toes and press into that right foot, find standing splits. Draw your heart down. Good, now my hip is closed. So my left hip bone's pointing down to the ground. My toes are pointing to the ground. And from there I lift up, pressing through the ball of my foot. Deep breath in. Exhale, release the left foot to meet the right. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold it back down. Inhale, Urdhva Tadasana, rise up. Exhale, Utkatasana, sink your glutes back. Weight in the heels, shoulders drawn down. Hug in through the midline. Inner thighs drawn together. Light on the toes. One more breath here. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Lower down slow, hugging the elbows in tight. Upward facing dog. Exhale, bring it back, down dog. Left leg high, inhale. Bend the knee, open the hip. So as that inner thigh reaches up, the right heel draws down. And I'm also paying attention to the weight in my hands and my shoulders, and I'm keeping it balanced. My body wants to go to the right, but I'm bringing it back into the left hand so it's balanced. Some circles here through the hip and the ankle. And switch it up. Good, now from here, just extend the leg up, opening the hip. So I'm kind of reaching my leg up out at an angle. Now knee to nose, hug it in, shift forward, stacking the shoulders over the wrist. Inhale, leg up, open the hip. Exhale, draw it in. Shh. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, pull in. Inhale, high. Good, now exhale, draw your knee towards your chest, towards your chin, and step through low lunge. Little movement, shake the hips out. And then back knee comes down. Sweep your arms up high, low crescent. Tucking the tailbone, leaning into it, drawing the shoulders down. Deep inhale. And exhale. One more big breath in. And out. Good, from here, half Hanuman, shift back. So you're just stacking the right hip over the right knee and you're flexing the left toes. And when you do that, you're gonna feel that stretch in the hamstring. Now, if it's too much, draw your heels slightly closer to your body. If it's not enough, slightly away, like a 1/4 of an inch. Makes a big difference. Gotta hug the hip back though to feel it. Deep breath in, deep breath out. One more, inhale, and exhale. Rebend the front knee. Tuck your back toes. Press into the left foot, standing splits. Good, I'm pulling my heart toward my thigh. And my gaze is forward to help my balance. My top foot is active, strong, reaching up toward the ceiling. Good, one more breath here. Exhale, release the right foot to meet the left. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Utkatasana. Hips sink down low. Good, now from here, I have you straighten the legs, come up. And exhale, come back in. Good, inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, down. Good, 2 more times, lengthen up. Exhale, down. Good, inhale up. Exhale, down. Good, this time, lift the right leg up, Ekapada Tadasana. Good, now when I do this pose, I want to keep my hips in line. So what happens is often that my right hip wants to come up high, but I'm going to drop it down to meet my left here. I'm going to flex my toes. So plugging my shoulders down. Now figure 4, ankle on top of the quad, sink back. Good, find that nice stretch in the glute, the hip. Good, back to Ekapada Tadasana, lift up. Now, standing splits, nice slow transition. Take that leg back, lift it up nice and high, draw your heart down. Adding on here, Shiva squat, right foot or right knee comes down to the outside of the left leg. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, down. Shh. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, down. Shh. Good, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, down. Shh. Inhale, reach it high. Exhale, down. Good, now lengthen up. Find standing splits. One or both hands to your ankle for balance. Pull the heart down. Good, release the hands. Release the right foot to meet the left. Good, halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Utkatasana. Good, now in this pose, it's really easy to kind of just jet the ribs out. Instead, pull them in. Hold nice and tight through the belly. Lengthen the tailbone down. Weight in the heels. So I want to keep my knees in a spot where I can see my toes. Hug the arms down. Deep breath in. Exhale out. Inhale and lengthen up. Exhale, sink it down. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, bring it back. Shh. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, sink it back. Good, one more time. Lengthen up. Sink it back. This time, Ekapada with the left knee. Lift the left knee up. Good, balance out the hips. Flex the left toes. Deep breath in. Exhale, ankle on top of the quad. Sink back. Hold. Breathe into it. And finding your fullest breath. It's all that matters right now. And just breathe. One more big breath in. And out. Good, Ekapada Tadasana. Rise up, nice and slow. And then exhale, standing splits. Hands to the mat. Leg lifts up high. Adding on Shiva squat. Exhale down. Shh. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale down. Shh. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bring it in tight. Shh. Inhale, let's reach up. Exhale, pull in. Good, lengthen. Maybe one hand to the ankle, maybe both. Pull the heart down deeper. Activate that top foot. One more big breath in. And out. Release the hands down. Release the left leg down to meet the right. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Utkatasana. Chair pose. Good, hold. You got this. We can do this together. We might not see each other, but We are in this together. We'll hold strong, squeeze in. You are strong. Let the energy happen where it needs to. Lower body is strong. Face is soft. Jaws soft. Shoulders soft. Good, one more breath in. Sink a little deeper, exhale. Good, breathe. Let go of that breath. Hold. Inhale. And exhale. Almost there, breathe. Let it out. One more, big breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Nice sweet relief on those legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. So step back. Maybe you just shoot it back, land in that low plank. Hugging in. Pull it through, breathe, follow your breath. Breathe out, downward facing dog. Okay, deep breath in. Deep breath out. Good, on the next inhale. After the next inhale, exhale out, step or jump into Frog Malasana. You're gonna come to your top of your mat. And you're gonna take, I'm gonna face you, but you can stay facing the top of your mat, you don't need to move. My heels are in, toes are out, hands are toward my heart, and I'm using my elbows to press my knees open wider, but you don't have to do that. It's just my preference in my body. Lengthen up through the crown of the head. Exhale, chin to chest, crown of the head to the fingers. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forehead to fingers, what I should say. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, draw in. Good, neutral spine, lengthen. Exhale out, hold. Inhale, star, up to the left. And so you're just coming out at an angle. Now I'm not just kind of holding this, I'm really reaching. Fingertips strong. Feet, my foot is active and flexed. Good, deep breath in. Exhale, figure four. Good, sink it back. And breathe. When you're focused here on your balance, you're also getting a nice opening in the hip. Our transition is just to straighten the left leg, and we're gonna slide the foot down to the outside of the leg. Good, so now we're just gonna lengthen down. Folding here. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. One more, big breath in. Big breath out. Good, now from here, rise back up. Find your figure four. Open up, star. Back down, frog. Inhale up to the right. Good, now, again, active through the arms, active through the foot. Slowly take that foot over, transitioning to the ankle on top of the quad, sink back. Breathe. Breathe. Just breathe. One more. And start to straighten the right leg. Slide the foot down, outside of the right foot. And let's fold down. Just let your head be heavy. Let any tension just roll down your spine, off the crown of the head. Good, now from here, slowly draw yourself back up. Slide the foot back up onto the quad, sink back for a moment. Open up, star. Good, down into frog. Good, deep breath in. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, draw down. One more time, lengthen. Exhale in. Good, now from here, narrow prostrator. So you're still at the top of your mat. So your feet are gonna be just about as wide as the top of that mat. They're just gonna fold, so the toes are parallel to each other. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. So either step back, shoot back, and move through. Use your breath to follow you through that flow, to guide you through that flow. Good, deep breath in. Deep breath out. You may a few more, deep breath in. And out. Last one, big breath in. And out. Right leg sweeps up high. Knee to nose, exhale. Shh. Send it high, inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Shh. Inhale, leg high, like you mean it, knee to nose. Shh. Good, send it high, inhale. Exhale, step through, low lunge. Good, stay low. From here, just shift your torso over to the left. You're coming into Prasarita. Your toes will be slightly pigeon-toed. So draw them in a little, and then draw down. You can hang here, or you can pull yourself more into it. Let the weight come more toward the balls of the feet. Good, now from here, take a halfway lift. Nice long spine. Exhale, fold down. Good, now from here, arms out to T. Engage your legs, squeeze your quads. Chin to chest, let's roll up. 5-pointed star. Good, now let's turn the toes out. Heels in. Exhale, sink down, horse. Good, now hold this here. Breathe. Now, on this first set, I want you to lift your toes. Really rooting into the balls of the feet and the heels that way. And drop the tailbone down more. A little more yet. Good, now feel the energy of the heels drawing toward each other. Feel how that changes how active the hamstrings are here. Good, inhale, arms reach up high. Exhale, pull in. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, pull in. One more time, lengthen. Exhale, pull in. 5-pointed star. Good, exhale, warrior 2 to the front. Just shift the feet. Good, breathe in. Breathe out. 2 more times, inhale. And exhale. Last one, breathe. Let it go. Inhale, reverse. And then sweep it down. Chaturanga Dandasana. Breathe through it. Move with your breath. And a deep breath in. Deep breath out. 2 more, inhale. And exhale. Last one, breathe in. Let it go. Left leg high, inhale. Activate that top foot. Knee to nose, hug in. Shh. Inhale, leg high. Exhale, draw in. Inhale, leg high. Exhale, pull in tight. Good, lift it up high. Exhale, pull in. Good, now step through. Find that low lunge. Now you're gonna go to your right. So spin around. Pigeon toe your feet, so toes in, heels slightly out, and melt down. On this side, you can take your hands to your low back, interlace your fingers, and draw your knuckles forward. Work toward pulling the palms toward each other. Keep a slight bend in those elbows. Weight toward the balls of the feet. Breathe. Good, soften the hands back toward the sacrum. Release the hands to the mat. Now, I want you to move to the right. Just bending the right knee, lengthening that left foot, and then go to the other side. Nice stretch in the inner thighs. Go back side to side. Optional, take this up a notch, take your hands to your heart as you move. Stay low on the hips. One more each side here. Good, let's come to center, release your hands down. Fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Arms to T, let's rise up, 5-pointed star. Exhale, horse. Feel the heels draw toward each other. Press your palms together. Draw the shoulders down your back. Good, lengthen up the crown of the head. On this side, option is to lift the heels. If you do, commit to it, really mean it. Draw the heels up high. So you draw the balls of the feet toward each other. Good, let's sink down lower. Let's pulse it out for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the heels. 5-pointed star. Warrior 2 to the front. Good, breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in and out. One more, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, sweep it down. Chaturanga Dandasana. Down dog when you're ready. Okay, deep breath in. Let it go. Couple more, inhale. And exhale. Last one, big breath in. And out. Good, now from here, walk your hands back toward your feet. Come into ragdoll, forward fold. Just grab opposite elbows. Hang heavy. Maybe rock and sway a little. Good, from there, release the hands down. We're gonna toe heel the feet to touch. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold it down. Yep, close my door here. I'm sure some little human helped with that. Halfway lift, fold down, and work your way all the way up. Roll the shoulders back. Good, from here, find your Utkatasana. Sink back. Now, Eagle Garudasana, right arm under. And take your right leg over. Sink low. Hug in. Now, if you are able to connect, where you take your back foot and you wrap it around your leg, your calf, I want you to keep the foot there, but unhook it so that you're not relying on that pressure. Instead, you're using the muscles in your leg to hold it. Now, draw your elbows up toward your chin, press your palms away. Good, one more breath. And let's release, Utkatasana. Other side, left arm under. Left leg over. Good, again, elbows toward the chin, palms away. Whew, I'm working up a sweat on this one. I hope you're enjoying this too. I'm gonna keep the foot, again, keep it back there if you're hooked, but try to unhook it. So again, you're squeezing muscle to bone, really hugging in tight to find that engagement. So one more breath. Unwind. Good, roll the shoulders back. One more little bit of balancing. Hands to the heart, Vrikshasana tree. So from here, you're just gonna take the right knee out to the side. Toes can stay here, you can draw them up your leg. Avoid the knee. Press and engage, foot into the inner thigh, wherever you're connected to your leg. Okay, now you can find any expression that you want with your arms, or maybe follow me into a twist. So arms reach up high. Exhale, open to the right. Maybe I even take my gaze with me. Just playing with my balance, but moving my gaze. And if you're in that twist, slowly come back to center. Exhale, hands to the heart. And release your foot down. Couple steps in place. Other side, left knee draws open. Okay, now take your foot up the leg, wherever you'd like to connect today. Feel that engagement right away. So I get nice and tall through the crown of the head, really rooted through the right foot. Okay, now find any expression that you'd like, or follow me into a twist. Arms high, inhale. Exhale, open the arms to the side. Once you get there, maybe try to shift the gaze. And see if you can take the gaze to the side. It's about focusing on one point and trusting yourself. That you are strong enough, that you've got this. And you wiggle and shake slightly, just like a tree would. But you're there, you're rooted. One more breath. Slowly draw back to center. Hands down to the heart. Release the left foot down the floor. Inhale, arms reach up high. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Let's walk our hands forward. Come to a high plank. Hold your high plank. You hold it. I'm going to shift the music. Stay there. Don't move. You got it. I have not forgotten about you. Almost. Now from here, let's lower down to the belly and for 5 counts. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Tops of the feet on the mat. Hands right underneath the shoulders. When you're ready, press more into the tops of the feet, lifting the quads. And then let's lift the chest. Get nice and long through the crown of the head, reaching it forward. And you root down through the tops of the feet. A little bit more. And lower down. Left ear to the mat, gaze right. Let your heels just fall open. Good, chin back to the mat. Now from here, take your feet about hip-width distance. Interlace your fingers at your low back. Draw the knuckles back and lift them off your back. Lifting the chest. Good, now you're lifting the kneecaps up by pressing down through the tops of the feet, engaging the back. And so you've got that, your option is to still squeeze the back and maybe lift the legs up. Breathe. A little spine strengthening, one more breath. And lower down. Right ear to the mat, arms by the sides, gaze left, breathe. Close your eyes. One more breath. And then chin back to the mat. Hands underneath the shoulders. And then we're going to press up. And then from here, just sit your hips back. Just get a nice stretch in the arms. And then either come into tabletop or downward facing dog. Moving here into your half pigeon. Right leg high first. Inhale. Exhale, right knee, right wrist. Good, now you're gonna allow the heaviness of the hips to just root itself down. I'm gonna gaze back and see my toes, try to make them straight instead of pointed in or out. And they'll either stay lifted or I'll fold all the way down. And breathe. Can you stay present in this pose where you are still? Can you still get lost in it? Just focused only on the mat, your breath, pose. And then I'm going to lift back up to my palms. Tuck my back toes under. And then lift the right leg high, shake it out. Maybe I bend my knee, open my hip, maybe I lengthen my leg, and release the right foot down. Good, left leg high. Exhale, left knee, left wrist. The closer your heel is to your groin, the less intense this is going to be. The more parallel the shin is to the front of the mat, the more intense this will be, so you can adjust. Again, I'm just peeking back at my toes, making sure they're straight. And I'm either going to stay lifted, I'm going to let my hips be super heavy, and then maybe I'll fold. I like to fold, but you can stay up. And each time you come to your mat, you might feel differently about that. And that's okay. Good, one more breath. And then to the palms you go. Tuck your back toes. Lift up the left leg. Shake it out. Maybe bend the knee, open the hip, maybe straighten the leg. And then down dog. Good, now from here, knees come down. You're gonna cross your ankles, come to a seat. I'm shifting forward on my mat because I'm gonna lay all the way down. You can do this with bent knees. You can do this with straight legs. A little bit of core activation, reach forward. Start the movement at the base of the spine. Slowly. Slowly lower. Press the shins toward the mat. Nice and controlled. Shaken. And eventually all the way down. Just take a moment there to be flat. One more breath. Now from here, plant your feet on the mat. Let your legs or your arms be long, close to the heels. And then from there, we're gonna lift the tailbone up and slowly lift the hips up, all the way up the spine. Once we get to the top, I'm gonna shimmy my shoulders a little underneath, and I'm working toward interlacing my hands on the mat. Those are options. You can stay with the shoulders flat. This just props my chest up a little more. I'm pressing my pinkies down into the mat. Now I'm going to drag my heels toward my glutes. Feel that in the legs. Good, one more breath here. And then I'm going to release my hands. And then slowly lower down, starting from the top. And each vertebra articulating all the way down to the mat. Once I get there, soles of the feet together, knees apart. One hand to the belly, one to the heart. Breathe. Good, and from there, take your knees and draw them in toward your chest. Extend the left leg long, keep the right knee hugged in, draw it over to the right side of the body, and then cross it over toward the left, gaze right. Now only go as much as you can before you lift the right shoulder off the mat. So right now my shoulder's lifted, I'm gonna come out of this twist more. Root down through my right shoulder, and then from that space I'm gonna twist. I like to take my hand and use that to press my leg down to get deeper into the twist, but that's only when I want more depth. Sometimes it feels really good to just let gravity pull you, just let the body kind of hang. One more breath. And then draw to center. Hug both knees in tight, reset through the back. Extend the right leg long now. Keep the left knee pulled in. When you're ready, cross that leg over to the right. Gazing left, rooting down through the left shoulder. Come back to center. Pull both knees in one more time. And then find happy baby. Knees towards shoulders. Feet are facing the ceiling. You're going to press your feet into your hands and your hands back down into your feet as you draw your shoulders down and pull each vertebra down into the mat. You might hold still or you might rock gently side to side. Breathe. Just a couple more breaths here. If you're moving, find stillness. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. and out. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Good. Pull your knees in tight to your chest. Squeeze it in. And then extend out. Find your final Shavasana. Arms out. Legs out. Take up as much space as you need. I'm going to adjust the song again, but you stay in Shavasana for a couple minutes and I'll call you out. Just breathe. Let the body be heavy. Let your mind be present. Honoring any thoughts that are coming up, acknowledging them, observing them, and then letting them go. To stay right here. Maybe even take a little nap. And when you're ready to come out, just begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. And eventually reach your arms behind you. I like to interlace my fingers and press my palms back as I press my toes forward. And then from there, roll over onto one side. And just rest your head right on your arm. And from here, we'll just press ourselves up, finding a comfortable seated position. Taking the hands right to prayer position, Anjali Mudra. Palms together. I like to press my thumbs right into my sternum and fan my fingers out. Just this idea of heart energy just being shared with the world, those around us, with our community. And draw your thumbs up to third eye center, the space just between your eyebrows. In gratitude to each of you for being with me, sharing your practice, getting lost with me in this flow, and finding our way together. The light in me honors the light within each of you. Namaste. Thank you. Love y'all. Take care. Be well.